Thanks for coming back to see another one of my videos. I really do appreciate it. If you could, please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And I'll try my best to incorporate any of your comments into new videos. And I will also respond to your comments. I do appreciate you for taking the time out to watch this video. And let's get into it. This video is about the Smith & Wesson M&P 380EZ. It has an extremely long name, but the Smith & Wesson M&P 380EZ is one of the best lower caliber, smaller caliber pistols on the market. Smith & Wesson came out with this pistol a couple years ago, and I get a lot of people, preferably a lot of ladies, ask me what type of pistol should they get for their first pistol. And I tell them, like everybody else say, go to the gun range, rent as many guns as you can, test them all out, go with someone that you're comfortable with, that knows about firearms, or take a training class and shoot as many guns as you can to see which one you like. That's what a lot of people say, but there's not a lot of individuals that have the luxury of renting several firearms at the fire range, the gun range. There's not a lot of people that can purchase a lot of ammunition. There's not a lot of people out there that can pay for training instructors. So Smith & Wesson, they took all the hard work out of it and came up with the EZ line. So this is the first introduction to the EZ line, which is the Smith & Wesson 380EZ. So it's kind of modeled after the Shield. I have a 9mm Shield first generation, and it's pretty much about the same as far as dimensions go. And I do have some specs pulled up on the computer. I'm gonna go over that, but let's get the gun out of the box. Let's look at it and kind of go from there. So it comes in this cardboard box like most of the entry-level Smith & Wesson guns do. It's not a hard case. A lot of people don't really care if it's a hard case or it's a box. I typically like hard cases just to have them. I don't really sell my guns. A lot of people like hard cases for resale value, and a lot of people like them to transport back and forth from the firing range to their home or vice versa. So I don't really use them for that either, but I just like hard cases. But this one does come in a box. It's not really a big deal. I guess it helps keep price down. And just like I said, it's a 380 caliber pistol. And so we're gonna go ahead and take it out of the box here and take a look at it. So it is empty. It has been cleared and safety tested, right? So just a little bit about this gun, as we take a look at it and see if it'll fit on the stand. Gotta kind of prop it up like that. So a little bit about it as we look at it. It has a ton of safety features just out of the box. A lot of the ladies that I speak to, and they say, well, I want a gun that has a safety on it. Little do they know that just about every gun has internal safety features, but they want that external safety feature. So for this gun, they do have kind of like a 1911 style safety on the frame of the gun. So, and it is ambi. So I'm not gonna try to say the full word of ambidextrous. I just did it. So I know I'm gonna say it wrong, but it is ambi. So for all your left-handed shooters and your right-handed shooters, this works well. Right out of the box, you don't have to worry about, oh, is it a left-hand gun or a right-hand gun? And it's really easy to work, to put on and off. Also, it has the grip safety. So even if you take this safety off right here, the thumb safety there, you still have to engage the grip safety with the proper grip in order for the gun to fire, right? And then at that, it does have trigger mechanisms to make sure that it is safe. Another one of the great safety features that this gun does have is it has a loaded chamber indicator. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna load it just so you can see the loaded chamber indicator. All right, so basically, put the safety on, and then we're just gonna rack the slide. So as you can see, it does have this loaded chamber indicator, or you can rub your finger across the top of the slide and you can feel that if that's up, you know that it's loaded. So that's another safety feature. So not only do you have the thumb safety, the grip safety, trigger mechanisms, you also have the slide ramp right here for a loaded chamber indicator, which is another good feature that I know a lot of new shooters ask about our safety features. All right, so it's back clear. Okay, so let's do that. That back up. Let's kind of move that out of the way. So a little bit more about the gun. It does have a 1913 rail at the bottom for your flashlights or lasers. You do have some really good Novak sights on this gun, which makes it a really solid shooter. One thing about the rail here, about the slide, you do have the Smith & Wesson features. Like, it's kind of the same features that are on my Shield. As far as the grip, you kind of have that medium texture on the grip. Some of the Smith & Wesson 2.0s have the very aggressive grips, and this is kind of medium right here. But on the slide, you have the rear slide serrations, the fifth scale serrations. You do have the front serrations for front press checks, right? Now, also, one of the things with a lot of ladies, when they're racking the slide, they tend to have a lot of issues pulling the slide back. So what Smith & Wesson did is they actually put these flanges on the slide, so where your fingers can grab on those flanges, and it makes it easy to pull back, hence the word easy. So everything about this gun really exemplifies easy. From the fifth scale serrations, giving you the ease of pulling the slide back, and the flanges on the slide. Also with the safeties, they're very easy to engage or disengage. Even the takedown for this gun is very easy. I'm going to turn around here, and you can see the takedown lever right here. So I'm going to go ahead and take it down, and I'm gonna do it backwards, so I'm not really used to taking a gun down backwards. So let's see. All right. Okay, slide lock back. Now, once the slide's locked back, you see this lever here. You just swoop that down, and once you swoop that down, you can go ahead, pull the slide, and safety down, and then the slide comes off, right? So now, the takedown is just very easy. So now you have your slide, your barrel, your guide rod. You just take it apart and do whatever cleaning you need to do. And, just like that, it's simple. It's very simple. This gun is a very easy shooter. You know, they have, you know, this is 2020. This gun came out, I want to say like 2017, maybe 2018. They have included the 9mm version for 2020. So a lot of people are buying the 9mm versions. I would have preferred to recommended the 9mm version of this pistol to the owner, but it was not out at the time. 380 is you know, kind of like a mini 9. It does not have that impact of a 9mm, and you can have various rounds that you can purchase for 9. I did go ahead and recommended some defensive carry rounds for this. So this is the Hornady hollow points right there. So a little bit more knockdown power or stopping power or whatever you want to call it. So you can put various ammunition into this gun, but it's just not the same type of knockdown power as a 9mm. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it back together. And it's just as simple as just sliding the barrel in and getting that guide rod back in. And it's just very easy, you know, and I like it. And it's a light gun. It's very, very light. All right. So you got the slide back on. I wanted to show you as I did that, but it's very hard for me to do it backwards. So just line up the rails with the slide in the frame. As my fire alarm goes off because the fireplace is going. So let me check that out. I'll be right back. All right, so I'm back. So my lady decided she was gonna close the chute to the fireplace while the fireplace was on. So the fire alarm went off. But we're all here, no one's dead. Go ahead and complete this video. So anyway, back to the gun. And this is actually whose gun this is. It's my fiance's gun. So let's go over a little bit of specs about it real quick. So just like I said, I have the Smith & Wesson website pulled. And you know, as far as 380s go, a lot of the 380 pistols that are out in the marketplace that a lot of people tend to gravitate to is like the you know, like the Car 380, the Berser, Thunder, you know, Glock has a 380. And Smith & Wesson also has the Bodyguard. So, you know, with those guns right there, you know, they're very popular brands. Also the Ruger, I think it's the LCP. They have theirs, it's very popular. But all those guns are like pocket pistols, and kind of with the exception of the Glock. They're all kind of like pocket pistols, and they're not full size. Like this is technically not full size, it's more like a compact, a single stack compact, but it's a larger frame than some of those other guns. You know, just for example, the overall length is a 6.7 inches of the overall length. You know, it weighs 18.5 ounces. You know, it is polymer with a stainless steel slide. You know, you can get a 7-round magazine in here, or the no, they're all 8-round magazines, 8+1. It comes in a lot of different variations. Smith & Wesson even makes this gun in their performance center line, you know, where they, you know, it's kind of like a Gucci look to it, you know, upgraded trigger, you know, they have the slide cuts in the slide, you know, upgraded barrel. So this gun comes in a lot of different variations. So that when a manufacturer give you different variations of a one pistol, that lets you know that it's a very popular gun and they're selling a lot of it. You know, here on the Smith & Wesson website, they say that the purpose is for concealed carry, home protection. You know, of course, you can put 1913 rail, you can put your flashlight on there, put it on your nightstand for your home protection, personal protection, and it is state compliant. So that's another reason why they put a lot of these safety features on here, because it's compliant within a lot of states. So they have their California, Massachusetts. Another thing about this gun that I failed to mention is that this is actually hammer fired and it's not striker fired. Another thing is it's a very nice trigger. So, you know, Smith & Wesson, they kind of have that hinge trigger, and this one does not have the hinge trigger, and it's real gritty. But with the exception of this, I mean, it feels like it's probably, I don't have a trigger gauge, maybe like a 6-7 pound trigger, but it's very smooth. And that's the reset right there. So it's a very short reset, and you know, once you engage the trigger again, it's very smooth. So it's very nice trigger. Unlike the Bodyguard has an extremely heavy trigger. It's not smooth at all, and the reset is horrible. This trigger is actually better than my 9mm Shield, the regular Shield trigger. I would take this over that one any day. So other than that, that's pretty much it about the gun. You know, once we got her this gun, I did a couple things. You know, I went online, Amazon, got her a little budget Kydex holster. It's not the most expensive holster out there. You know, she's not gonna carry this on her waist all the time. Most of the time it's fixed inside of her purse, so she can have quick and easy access to it. So, you know, I bought it for her. It's a really good holster. I actually like it. It has an audible click, you know, and no problem. It stays. I like it, and they give you adjustability with it. I think I probably paid $30-40 for this holster. Not a lot of money. So, you know, the thing is, if you're on a budget, or even if you're not on a budget, you just don't want to spend a lot of money on a holster. This was a really good option. And this is CYA Supply Company. So we got the holster from them through Amazon. Works out very nice, and there's no complaints. So other than that, I think that's about it for this pistol. If you have any questions, please comment below. Hit the bell notification so you'll be notified whenever I drop a new video. And if you could, like and subscribe. Thanks for checking me out. This is Gage Reality. Follow me on Facebook at Gage Reality with 2 Y's, and also on Instagram with Gage_Reality. Have a great night.